Hey, what's up guys? It's Bunny. I'm back again for a whole new video. I hope the Bunny Gang has been enjoying my videos. I'm sorry that it's been a minute since the last time I recorded a video and stuff like that. Things have just been crazy for a little bit. Just been kind of busy taking care of some school stuff and whatnot. And I just didn't have time to record a video, and a video idea that I had that I was going to record. I didn't get a chance to getting around to it. So because I didn't get a chance to getting around to it, and because it had been a while since I posted a recent video, and as you can see, some videos that I had up were taken down. I had been trying to come up with ideas of what to post in that time and just taking care of a lot of adult things, and I didn't want you guys to think that I just flaked out on videos or just stopped doing it for whatever reason, because that's not the case. But um pretty much this video is going to be about me kind of just getting into a book that I've been meaning to read for a very long time. I've been very busy. Other things have come up over reading the book, and I just figure why not? Because I was going to read the book anyway. Now, the book is called Letters to My Ex. This was actually something I had on my Amazon wish list for a very, very long time. And I was just meaning to look at it and get it. And I just kept brushing it off. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. And I believe the chick that kind of did this book was a chick from TLC that was kind of I believe it's her. It could be somebody else that looks similar to her, but I believe she was in a abusive relationship, and pretty much this is her expressing all the things that she went through and how she felt, and I believe how she might have handled certain situations. And I'm gonna kind of get you guys a glimpse of starting it, so that way I can start reading the book and get into the groove of reading it. And that way, I'm gonna read a little bit of it to you guys, possibly just a chapter. Oh, look at that! The chapter is not that long. So, what we'll do is that a chapter? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll probably read the. This looks like the introduction actually. So I'll probably read this little introduction of what you're getting into. And if you read the little back part of the book, if you do decide to order this on Amazon, or you do decide to get this on Audible, if they have it on Audible, which they might, it does explain what you're getting into. It explains that this book is kind of raw and uncut, and kind of expresses emotions that some people can't handle or some people might consider inappropriate. So if you're one of those people that are kind of uptight and don't like certain language or don't like to hear certain things, then maybe this book isn't for you. So let's put it that way. For all the women who have given their everything to the wrong man. Okay. So it already starts out interesting. So that's just a little sentence right there that she has before you start to read the little intro. And the little intro of what you're about to get into is called Before the Storm. So I'm guessing this is before she got into whatever was considered the bad relationship, and whatever led up to what was considered abusive or wrong or whatever about the relationship. Writing is my thing, and it always has been. If I'm hurt or angry enough, I'll write letters to whoever made me feel that way, but never actually send them. It's a way for me to get everything that I'm feeling off my chest, exactly the way I'm feeling it. No sugarcoating it, downplaying it, changing words around to make anything seem less harsh, crazy, emotional, or proper. It's raw, it's heavy, and right or wrong, it's honest. I can let myself go fearlessly. and say my piece without being interrupted. No one is cutting me off mid-sentence and telling me to relax or calm down. No one is telling me that I'm wrong for feeling how or what I'm feeling. No one is busy trying to speak over me while I'm trying to get my thoughts out. And most importantly, when I'm writing, no one is telling me what I can or cannot say. I don't send letters to people I write them to because they're never really for them. They're for me. I write them to help comfort and release me from whatever I've got boiling inside. I write them to save myself. Writing has saved me so many times from saying or doing things out of hurt or anger. And thank God, because my bad, I messed up the sentence. And thank God, because after this breakup in particular, my pain was an all-time high and my spirit was an all-time low. And who knows what those two factors combined could have driven me to do had I not been for my pen and paper. Despite these letters being written years ago, when I read them back to myself now, I can still remember exactly how I felt back then. So I guess it just goes to show that it's true what they say. You never really forget. You never really forget how a person once made you feel. So that's a little, beginning aspect of what you're about to get into as far as what the book is about. As you can see, she expresses that these were letters that she wrote towards her relationship, but she doesn't actually send them. Now, if anybody knows anything about stuff like that, it's a coping mechanism that people do for when they're sad, hurt. Like she said, when you're going through a particular type of emotion, because sometimes expressing your emotion, whether it's like through a YouTube video, whether it's through streaming, whatever it is that calms you down, playing video games, whatever the case may be, everybody has like a coping mechanism to help them when they're dealing with certain things. And that's her way of doing it. And there's a lot of people out there who do stuff like that, where what they'll do is they'll write their feelings down and express it in the way that they're feeling it at the particular time towards whoever led that emotion to come out in them. And they'll just keep it to themselves. They'll never actually, it's not like they're going to go out of their way and give it to the person to intentionally hurt their feelings. They're going to just leave the situation the way that it is and just keep it moving. They're never actually going to, go after the person so that way they can read what they wrote. They're just going to have it for themselves so that way they can get it off their chest for whatever reason that they need to get it off their chest. Now, the only thing I'm going to do before I close out this video, because I don't want to make the video too long and I don't want it to be too boring of like me reading a book. I believe that a man is supposed to take pride in loving a woman, not in trying to destroy her. So that's before you start the first chapter, called Betrayal. Now, it already sounds interesting already. I'm definitely going to make sure that I continue to, read this book. I gotta make sure I find a bookmark at least. But I don't know if the little bit that I read enticed you to want to get the book, or enticed you to get it on Audible, or what have you, whatever you prefer as far as when it comes to reading a book. But it was interesting to me when I saw it, because I know what it's like to be in bad relationships and and have someone break you down and make you cry and call you all types of names because that's all they know how to do. They don't know anything else. And then they think that, they're this great magical person because things just happen to work in their favor, when in all actuality, they're not. But no one is bold enough to tell them that, or they never had anybody come to their face and say they're not. And And if they do finally get that, then they kind of feel threatened by that person, or they feel like um, that person has it out for them, or trying to make them look stupid or whatever, when in all actuality they made themselves look stupid, but they just don't want to admit to it. But um pretty much, if you want me to continue it, I'm kind of making it into a series, Letter to My Ex, because I know there's a lot of chicks out there, just like I know there's dudes out there that have been heartbroken by an ex and just went through it. And you know, most of the time when you're going through the hurt, the person that's putting you through the hurt never actually knows that they're putting you through the hurt, or they don't even see how they're putting you through the hurt. So the whole time they think what they're putting you through is normal, when in all actuality there's nothing normal about it. Like outside looking in, they'll look at it and be like, "What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this?" Um, so, but long story short, if you have an ex that has ever put you through this, this might be a series for you to kind of get into and listen to. I don't know if this is interesting to you, but this is Letters to My Ex Part 1. Comment down below if you've been through it, what you did to get past it. Are you in a healthy relationship now? How are things going for you? You can also reach out to me on my social media. And also, if you have video ideas that you want me to try that I haven't tried or haven't thought of, or anything like that, please comment down below. Also, reach out to me on my social media. I'm Bunny. I hope the Bunny Gang enjoyed. Also, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.